Hey guys, welcome back to Mindset Thursday. So we want to talk a little bit about enjoying your workout a little bit more.
Yeah.
That can be a range of things from when you're new to, let's say that you are getting to a sticking point at 7-8 months in, and you have not necessarily a burnout, but maybe like a,
You're past the honeymoon stage, right?
So
it's almost like a relationship.
it is like, and depending on workouts, and often see that, some people that hit that plateau of like they feel like, man, I need to take a little bit of time off, and you have to listen to your body. But let's talk a little bit about enjoying your workouts a little bit more.
Yeah. So there's a couple of things that I like to do, guys, to make this fun. Like, Jason, you've been CrossFitting for
7 years.
7 years.
Yeah.
I've been doing it for 4 as of this summer. So we've been doing this for a long time. And there are definitely times throughout the year that it's a little better motivation, sometimes a little less motivation, and that's normal. But really day to day, how you can enjoy your workouts a little bit more. I think the number one piece to it is to set your expectations appropriately. A couple things you have to know about working out. Number one, it is not a silver bullet, right? It will not solve in 2 weeks all of your mistakes for the last 10 years.
No.
It will not, all right? And so going in with an expectation that is like, this is healthy for me and I'm choosing to do this for me. I'm not doing this because I'm gonna look like a fitness cover model in 2 weeks. Understanding your expectations.
Yeah.
But also understanding expectations workout to workout. And we just got out of the CrossFit Open, and 2 really good examples that here at our box. Coach Claire, who shared hers on a prior Mindset Thursday post on the first week, and then I had a pretty similar experience, and I actually wrote about it. It's going to be published on the blog, so you can take a look at that on our blog post. Head out that website. But similar type of thing where you go into the workout with an expectation that's not met, and it makes it a lot less fun for you because you go in with all these like, I'm going to do this, and then when you don't do as well as as you expect to, you're like, oh, I'm really let down. And so what I find is important to do is to set like goals inside of your workout. And what I mean by that is you find one thing inside of the broader workout that you want to focus on. So I like to do is pick a movement that you like to do. So for example, here at the gym today we had ring dips and we had push-ups, and I really like to do gymnastics movements because I'm short, all right? So gymnastics are good for me. And so I had set a mini goal inside of that. Like, hey, I'm going to get through 10 ring dips unbroken. Or it could be for you, it could be like, hey, I haven't done banded before, so today I'm gonna really focus on getting through all of my rounds doing banded ring dips. And now the workout doesn't become about the running and the push-ups and all of the pieces that you're doing, but it's like, I'm just trying to get after this one piece that I wanna do well at. And it can make the rest of it seem more motivating and more fun as you're getting into your mini goal inside of the workout.
And the flip side of that too is, with that, maybe you don't like to run, so maybe you do have other things that you like in the workout, or maybe not necessarily anything in the workout at all. But there's running that is your nemesis. That could be something that you go after and like, that's my challenge. Like, I need to keep showing up for the workouts that have running in it, for example. So I'm sure that I've done it in the past, like cherry pick a workout, like, you know what, I don't really want to do this one. Especially,
this doesn't look so fun.
Yeah, especially when I started off at CrossFit, like when I wasn't good at different things, and now I'm an expert at everything.
Perfect at everything.
But like handstand walking, for example, I didn't want to do that. Like, I was like, gosh, I don't want to, I don't want to bear crawl, or I don't. Granted, at that point, I really didn't know what the scale would actually be for that. So in my head, it was, well, I can't do that, so I'm not going to show up.
Remember, there's always modification for everything that you do to give you a progression.
And then, but that's how I got better at other things. So like for handstand walking, I went through the process of scaling, and progressions. But yes, bear crawling was one of them.
Yeah.
Wall walks were another, different things that actually progressed me up to being able to start doing handstand holds, then handstand walking. So, and understanding how to brace my core, let my core lead the way, and then have my hands follow behind. So there's a lot of different ways that you actually get yourself set, so that way things will actually work. But it was the understanding there was a process behind it. And then the more I understood, I was like, oh, this makes more sense. So, but just kind of go after those things. So if it's running, for example, I use handstand walks as an example, but challenge yourself. Like, okay, it's a 200-meter run today. I need to get better at these 200 meters, so that way that I can start working at my 400 meters, or work at your 400 meters, so that way your 200 meters get easier, whatever it might be. But set those goals, and choose the parts that you don't like in the workouts, and make sure that you set up to it, or you're well set in terms of your mindset going into it. So. All right, guys, anything else you want to add?
No, I think that's perfect.
Okay, guys, well, if you have any comments or questions for us, please post in that comment section below the video. Otherwise, we'll come to you next week with another mindset piece. Have a good rest of your week. Take care. Bye-bye.